It's good. So this is the first time I'm doing this. It's like I'm giving like a week 9 update, I guess. Um, on my fantasy for my fantasy football. All right, so let's look at it. All right, so this week I came up short. Currently, now that not it took me from third place to fifth place. I'm now 5-4. So let's get into it. Lamar Jackson. You were projected 23. You put up 25. You beat it. Welcome back, bud. I'm glad to see you back on the track. Bijan Robinson. I expect more out of you, bro. You were projected 17. You did 13. Gonna need you. Yeah, gonna need you to put up more next time. You didn't. You put up. You did something, but you didn't meet your projection. And that's a rare game for you though. Usually you're solid. Usually this is like a duo right here, Lamar Jackson and Bijan. So I'm gonna kind of shake it off for Bijan and just let it be. But I do expect big things out of you next week. Rico Dowdle. Now you're projected 10. You put up 27. I always expect you to beat your projections because I feel like fantasy is gonna rate you low. Even though you are like, I think you secured the number one the starting running back spot for the Carolina Panthers. But I just feel like I feel like fantasy is gonna like underrate you just because you're I don't know you're like new to the starting role. I don't know what the reasoning is. But congratulations, man. Good job. You had 2 TDs, I think, didn't you? Let's see if it'll. I think he had 2 TDs. Yeah, I think he had 2 TDs. Hold on. If I can check his game log. Okay. Bring it up. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, I think he had like 2 TDs or something like that. So good job, Rico Dowdle. I'm proud of you. Lab McConkey. Again, you're on and off, and I can't really figure it out between you and Quentin Johnson. I really can't because he was projected 10. He put up 13.3. So I can't really put up. I don't know. I can't like figure you guys out, man. So I, each week I might have to like start both of you. It might be weird to do that, but you guys, because either one of you booms and then one of you busts. That's how it works. Either you do good and Quentin Johnson does bad, or he does good and you do bad. I can't figure it out, but when you do good, you can score pretty good because you can put up you're capable. Lab McConkey's capable of putting up like 17 points a game. So he put up 7. He misses projection by almost half. Not proud of it. Like I said, because of Xavier Worthy too, because of his low output, because Rashid Rice is back. That's why I'm inclined to run Quentin Johnson and Lab McConkey. Now, I want to talk about something too. Jacoby Myers did just get traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they're having receiver issues with Travis Hunter out and Brian Thomas Jr. I know the Washington guy took over because I'm in fantasy mode, so I've been like researching the stuff. So if need be, I might move Jacoby Myers up too. If need be, I don't know where I'm gonna put him at. I might, the receiver spot. So it's either gonna be I run Lab McConkey and Jacoby Myers or Lab McConkey and Quentin Johnston. So I haven't decided that yet, and we'll go over like my Week 10 preview after this. Let's see if I can. All right. Now, Xavier Worthy, we discussed you, man. You were projected 10 points. You only put up 4.5. Disappointed in you, and you will be losing the starting spot until you can prove yourself. I wanted you to have a big game against Buffalo, just because it's Buffalo and they're like conference rivals. It's always big, so I thought you were to boom, but you busted. So, got to bench you. Tyler Warren, you projected 11 points. You put up 5. This is your first slow game in a while, so I'm not really worried about it. And you still got Daniel Jones as your quarterback. So I'm going to kind of shake this week off and not worry about it. You usually beat your projections. You're really good. Usually I have you and Jake Ferguson starting, but you and Jake Ferguson put up the same. He only put up like 0.4 points or 0.4 points more than you. And then he's going to go on a bye this week you'll see my week 10 preview. He's going to go on a bye this week. So I'm gonna still start you. You still got starting position. You're still good, Tyler Warren. Gonna shake this week off. Dave Montgomery. I don't know about you, man, because the thing with you is you're splitting the backfield with Jahmyr Gibbs, and because BJ isn't there anymore, it's like a different scheme. So I don't know what to expect from you. I mean, you put up 10 points. I mean, I expect like at least 12 points from you, bro. Just given who you are and the fact that you can score touchdowns, you're capable of doing it. You have like boomed this season. You projected 11. You put up 10. You about met your projections, so I'm not really mad about that. Just keep up the good work. I might have to move you up if need be, if someone gets injured or stuff happens. But I might keep you at the flex position if everything goes well. I haven't seen I forgot who has a bye and everything this week. But you might get moved up like to my running back too if someone has a bye. I don't think they do, but we'll see. Chiefs defense, I knew it was going to be a tough game for you. I didn't know if you were going to boom or bust. I don't rely on you guys for defense. For points. I rely on you guys for defense, obviously, but not for points. Defense, special teams. You projected like about 5 points, 4.7. You put up -1. Yeah, you guys got fucked by the Bills. I'm not gonna lie. 2 TDs and everything they did to you. Everything we just watched. Yeah, yeah, disappointing. I might have to drop you guys too because you guys are on a bye this week too. Oh yeah, that's right. The Chiefs are on a bye this week. I know that because they're my team. So they are going on a bye. So I do have to get a few more players. Xavier Woods going to be out. Gonna have to get into defense. But I'll put that in my preview coming up. Chris Boswell, you're projected 8.6. You put up 10. You're like a high scoring kicker. I'm glad I got you, and I intentionally sought you out this season because I knew like how much you could put up in a game, and you have gone off in some games. I want to keep you. You just had your bye, I think, so first week back from your bye. So congratulations, you beat your projections, man. Proud of you. Keep it up. Now let me see. I need to go to my week 10. Go to league. Go to league home. Here we go. All right, here's my week 10. Week 10 preview. Now, why is it showing like that? So, Rico Dowdle. Why is it showing like that? Let me see if it can like show better. All right, I don't like how this looks. But anyway, so we're gonna go over it. I'm starting Lamar Jackson, starting Bijan Robinson. Now Rico Dowdle is questionable, so I might have to move up Dave Montgomery. To running back two. If Rico, let's look at it. So is he? Get back on the field. Okay, we have 2 days, so let's not jump the gun. I think he's gonna be okay. He has 2 days. It's only Wednesday, so we'll keep up with that. But I might have to move Dave Montgomery up to running back two if need be, and then I move Jacoby Myers up to my flex. Now, so right now the start lineup is Lamar Jackson, Bijan, Rico, Dowdle, Lab McConkey, and I'm going with the two wide receivers for this league just to see how it plays out this week. And like I said, when one of them booms, the other busts, and when other busts, the other one booms. So no matter what, I'm expecting to do good. Josh Herbert or not Josh Herbert. Justin Herbert really hasn't had a game where he hasn't where he hasn't been able to feed at least one receiver. So I'm not worried about that this yet, at least. Tyler Warren, like I said, you're continuing the tight spot for my tight end, especially with Jake Ferguson going on a bye this week. Dave Montgomery, you might get moved up. We'll see, man. But I expect you to produce at least 12 points a game, 10 to 12 points a game. I know you can score. I know you're capable for it. So just bring your A game, man, and let's get to it. Bills defense, I kept you guys. I think you guys did better against the Chiefs. Or no, I picked you guys up actually. I dropped the Chiefs defense and picked you guys up. That's what I did. Because they're on bye this week, and you guys are at Miami, so I'm expecting you guys to have a good game this week. Now, Chris Boswell, keeping you at the kicker. Obviously, no surprises there. All right. So this is going in another league, Shaq, where I'm the first league I won. 154 to 124. Josh Allen, no surprise there. We just watched it. I'm not gonna get to it. We just watched what he just did. In my Chiefs versus Bills video. If you want to go peep it, go peep it. Yeah, 2 rush TDs. You projected 23. You put up 30. George Pickens. Now you projected 15. You put up 13. Oh yeah, good job, Josh Allen too. Beating your projections. I'm proud of you, man. Good job. Just keep up the good work. George Pickens. Projected 15, you put up about 14 points. You about met your projection. You are going on a bye this week, so I do have to sub you out. But I think, yeah, once you come back, it should be good. Should be good for the starting spot. I think you found your role. Built your chemistry with Dak Prescott and Dallas there. So keep up the production, man. That's what I need. Xavier Worthy, like I said, I'm going to bench you, bro. I might bench you in all other leagues too. Just if you fail to produce, I need you to produce. You've only put up 6 points again, half your projection. And like I said, you guys have already heard it. You're gonna hear it next week too. In my next league. So yeah, Worthy might be get benched. Chase Brown. Now you've been on the projections. I think you're going to buy this week. You put up 13 points, or you projected 13 points. You put up 19.20. Yeah, keep it up, man. Keep projecting. I think, like I said, you're going on a bye this week, but when you come back, you got the starting spot. Keep projecting. I was worried at first because you had a slow season, but you've been projecting or not projecting. You've been producing. and meeting your goals. So I'm proud of you. Now, Theo Johnson, he was a random tight end that I picked up for week 9 because I needed him because my tight end went on bye. So he did good. He had a TD, one receiving TD, 27 receiving yards. He put up 11 points when he was projected 9. He beat his projections. If needed, he will be added to he will stay in my week 10 lineup. If needed, he outscored his opposition too, which I'm proud of. So yeah, just keep it up, Theo Johnson. I see he's questionable. We'll see what that's about in my preview. All right, Stephon Diggs. You projected 16 points. You put up 12.80. Proud of you, man. I know it says you're the number one receiver, but I don't know. You have a touchdown. So I'm proud of you. I thought Keyshawn was going to do more, but he didn't. Yeah, keep it up, Stephon. You were having a slow start to the season too. But I think you kind of picked it up and found your role with Drake May, and Drake May is getting comfortable with his team and getting settled in New England there. So yeah, just keep it up, Stephon Diggs. You're one of my deep flexes, so I need at least 12 to 13 points from you. And then your role too, like you're the senior wide receiver. I expect more out of you. At least 15 points a game, bro. I mean, you're projected 16. I'm being nicer. At least 15. So yeah, just do better for next week. Let me get to it. I'll skip over Puka for a quick second. Keyshawn Booty put up 0 points. You are losing your spot. I think you're going on bye this week too with Stephon. So I'm gonna have to figure that out and sub people in and out there. But Keyshawn, even when you come back, you're gonna work your way back into the starting lineup just for the 0 points when you're projected 7. I know, I figured Drake May was gonna do better things with you and Diggs. I figured it was gonna be like a Justin Herbert situation where if one receiver eats, the other doesn't, and then if one receiver does, the other does. But last week you guys were good together too. You guys both ate. You and Diggs. So this week I guess it just wasn't there. But you did lose your spot. You're gonna lose your spot. You'll see in the week 10 preview. Puka Nacua, I know you exited the game. You were questionable. I've been monitoring that. You've been questionable. You exited the game. You put up 22 points. And even exiting early, you still beat your projection. So I'm proud of you, man. Keep producing. You're my wide receiver 1. I just kind of have you down here to surprise the opposition, basically. Yeah, keep it up, man. I hope everything's good with the injury. Hopefully you can come back right away and you don't have to sit out. If you do, I'll have to figure something out with that too. Daniel Jones, keep it up, man. You projected 19.31 points. You put up about 19.08. Again, you're always on the high end of 19, if not almost 30 points. You put up about 20 to 30 points as a deep flex as my second quarterback. You and Josh Allen are nasty together. So I like that. So keep it up, Daniel Jones. You're having a good season, man, compared to last year. Again, I regret saying what I said about you early in the season. You're my quarterback too, man. Keep it up. And my quarterback won when I need it. So keep it up, man. Keep doing great things out there. Eddie Pinero, I need you to fill in for Chris I forgot his name. My kicker, Chris McLaughlin. It's not Chris McLaughlin. It's someone else. I forgot his name, but I need you to fill in for him. But I mean, you beat your projection. You projected 7 points. You put up 12. You almost doubled it. Proud of you, man. But I probably won't need you next week. I'll probably sit you out there. Kansas City defense. It was tough for you guys. You guys played the Bills. I know that. We watched it. My last vid. Good job not being negative like my other league, because my other league they were negative. So at least good job doing that. I mean, we still won. It is what it is. Now let's get that week 10 preview. All right, so here's what I'm going with. Oh yeah, so some things I got to talk about. So as you know, a lot of my people are on bye. Puka Nacua is still questionable. Did he practice? What's going on? Because okay, he was limited at Wednesday's practice and did not return. And he could have returned in the game. He's officially as limited participant. He's expected to play. Okay, so he's expected. So I can move him back up. So let me see if I can. I don't think I'll have to do it on the app. But yeah, so we're gonna ignore Bill and we're gonna move Puka Nacua up because Bill hasn't been doing good. So just imagine Puka Nacua is right here right now. So yeah, Josh Allen, we're starting him, of course. Now Rashid Shaheed, and Parker Washington. So Parker Washington, I picked him up because Brian Thomas Jr. is out and injured. From what I know, let me see. It says it has also helped that is left the contest late that he's been injured, and this was Sunday. So I don't know from what I understand. Let's just look it up. Brian Thomas, is he? So he wasn't at practice today. Okay, and I'm doing this so I can explain like everything, so everything makes sense to you guys as to why I'm picking up what I picked up. So Josh Allen, starting QB, obviously. Rashid Shaheed, now he got traded. He got traded to Seattle, and I'm excited to see what him and Sam Darnold do over there. So that's why I'm keeping him around. So I want to see, and his trade value changed. And of course, it's going to be projected at low because no one really knows. But I think he's going to have some booming game. Let's see what the enter free agency and season as his long-term home, saying he's here to stay, right? And I think he's reunited with one of his coaches or something like that too. And I'm not going to read the long paragraph, but I'm expecting him to boom this week. Parker Washington, like I said, because Brian Thomas is out, and so is Travis Hunter. So him and Jacoby Myers, I think I moved Jacoby Myers up in one of these leagues, not this one. All right. But him and Jacoby Myers, I'm expecting to boom. So I picked up Parker Washington for that reason. He's the number one receiver. He just put up 17 points, I think. Yeah, he just put up 17 points. So I'm expecting another big game from him when he's projected 8. So yeah, Parker, hopefully do do big things this game. Dave Montgomery, I moved you up. Chase Brown was on a bye, so I'm expecting you to put up at least 10 to 12 points. Your competition is Ramondre Stevenson, who was also questionable. Was he even at practice today? Let's look at that. So he was in practice. Okay. En route. It doesn't say anything about him. He was inactive for week 9. Okay. It doesn't say anything about returning for week 10. So yeah, Montgomery, I need you to do well, to pick up something, man, do something. Theo Johnson, you are questionable. Let's see, where you at practice? He was limited at practice, but I need you to, again, people are on buys, so I need you to kind of fill in for my receivers. Show my bench players. Because I only have him in because Harold Fannin Jr. is back, but now some of my receivers are on buys. And Puka Nacua was questionable, but I'm probably going to move him back up here later on tonight. So I have Theo Johnson starting. For now, I might have to change that as time progresses, or maybe he's going to get better. We'll see. Stephon Diggs, I kept him in because he's the number one receiver to me. I think it says he's the number one. Yeah, advice. Diggs scored an 11-yard touchdown, but only catch first half. Yeah, and then Kayshon Boutte, he exited due to hamstring issue. Yards behind DeMar Douglas. 2 games scoring streak. All right, yeah, I think it's safe to keep him in. He booms, he booms more than he busts. Has a lot of double-digit games, and Drake May's getting used to him. So we're gonna keep him in for week 10. All right, Bill, we got Bill now. So now we're just gonna sub just pretend Puka Nacua here is in for Bill. Just gonna sub him out there when I get the chance. Harold Fannin Jr., I expect a big game out of you only because you've been booming the last couple of weeks, and then before you went on the bye, I know you only scored 7-7, but then you 18, then you kind of, or no, where are you at? No, I was looking at the wrong sport. All right, 13, 9, almost 10 points, 11, 15, 7, 18. The bye, I expect you to come in, especially playing the Jets, and their defense got worse from my understanding because they traded away Sauce Gardner. They traded away Sauce Gardner. So I expect HFJ to do big things. It's not big things, but at least put up like a 12 to 15 point game as a deep tight end. Daniel Jones, like I said, I kept you there, man. You're projected 21. You're your QB2 always, as long as you're available. Chase McLaughlin, not McLaughlin, Chase McLaughlin. Had my kicker there. And yeah, Daniel Jones doesn't need much of an explanation. He's good to me. So yeah, Chase McLaughlin got you in. Kansas City, I am on the waivers, actually. Let me check check my transactions? Let me see. I need to see if I can. I'm on the transactions to get the Bills. See if I can. Yeah, I can't find it. On demand draft. But anyway, no, I'm on a I can't find it on the online, but so I'm on the waiver to get Bills defense because they're playing Miami, so I'm gonna try to slip them in here. Just increase that, and just overall, I'm underdog too, so just to overall keep my dominion, I guess, and my dominance in the league. Again, I didn't want to lose. I didn't ever want to lose. I wanted to go undefeated, but hey, I'll go 8-1 or have the 1 loss. It is what it is. As long as I have Josh Allen and Puka Nacua playing for the most part, they should be good enough. Those two enough, and then the added help from Rashid Shaheed, hopefully Parker Washington. Yeah, and then everyone else is on buys or out, or I'm not interested. But besides Puka Nacua, I'm gonna move him up. Kyler Murray's on IR, so he's gonna be spending some time on IR as well. So Daniel Jones pretty much has Daniel Jones has the job locked down for me, pretty much. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for week 10. In this league. So let's carry on to my next league. All right, let's review it. So I actually played my dad, and I lost, which is embarrassing. You know, you talk a big game, you got to beat the old man, right? All right, so let's talk about it. Sam Darnold, you were projected 19 points. You put up 36.20. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. You had to be my quarterback one this week just because of injuries and buys. I had no other choice. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man, besides keep killing it. You got Rashid Shaheed, so hopefully that helps. You know, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Rashid Shaheed. I know Cooper Kupp is out right now. He's questionable with a hamstring or something going on with him. So hopefully that helps out with them there. Xavier Worthy, like I said, not dropping you, but I'm putting you on the bench. Rasheed Rice, keeping you in, man. You're producing. You 18.6 points. You were projected 17.82. 80 receiving yards, 1 rush TD, 4 receptions. Good job, good performance, man. Keep it up. You've been booming since you came back, and I'm proud of that. So I'm proud to have you as a fantasy manager. Now you've been taking the spotlight from Xavier Worthy, to the point where I'm going to not drop him, but put him on the bench. So that's going to be a developing issue for week 10. Christian Kirk, you were just filler space, bruh. The outlook, now the outlook hyped you up, bruh, but I'm not a big fan. Snags 4 passes in return. I might have to bench you, bruh. You were projected 8, you only put up 6. I don't know. I might bench you going into week 10. I don't know too much about you. And plus, I know CJ Stroud is out, so the Texans are having just an overall rough season in general. All right. Jahmyr Gibbs, you were projected 18. Slow offense day for the Lions. I didn't watch the game. You were projected 18 points. You put up 5.80. Don't know what happened there. I'm disappointed in you. Honestly, I am disappointed. That's the worst game you've had all season, right? Yeah, 17, 17, 17. Literally, boom. And then the random, or no. 15, 19, 19. The second worst. Or yeah, no, that was your worst game. Yeah, that was your worst game. All right, just the off week in fantasy, you know what I'm saying? Having people out injured and then buys and all that stuff. Jahmyr Gibbs underperforms. Emmanuel Wilson, just a space filler. Him and Chig, I didn't expect much from them, bro. They were just space fillers. Juju Smith-Schuster, space filler. Jacoby Myers, for this week, you were a space filler. I didn't expect much from you, but I think I kept you starting here because I need you. Just because you got traded, like I said, and I explained it earlier. In my first league, you got traded to the Jags, and they're gonna use you. So yeah, but Juju Smith, Emmanuel Wilson, Chig, they were just space fillers. Didn't expect much from them. And then Buffalo defense, you put up 10 points. Good job against 3 sacks. Was that tackles for loss, 5 of them. Okay, good job. 1 interception. Good job defense. Thank you. But we lost here. Came up 26 points short. 26 points short. So yeah, and I think Josh Allen was on a bye. Or no, this wasn't the league with Josh Allen. No, this is just everyone. Everyone. What was on? Yeah, Cooper Kupp was out. Dallas Goedert bye. Kate Otten bye. Dylan Gabriel bye. Brees Hall bye. Everyone was on a bye or out. Brock Purdy was questionable, I think, and he's still questionable. So, yeah, we lost week 9, man, but hopefully we're gonna bounce back. I'm down to 6th in the league now. So let's get a week 10 preview. Now week 10. I'm still the underdog. So I got Sam Darnold starting. AJ Brown is questionable because he's back from the bye. I pushed up Jacoby Myers. I think I pushed him up because I have injuries and stuff as well. Let me see what's going on here. Christian Kirk didn't like him. Emmanuel Wilson don't know. Yeah, didn't like him either. Didn't produce much. Cooper Kupp is questionable. And I think I'm gonna just kind of keep him on the bench for now, regardless. Xavier Worthy's on a bye. Rasheed Rice is on a bye. Smith is on a bye. Brian Robinson Jr. doesn't get much value. He did go off last week because he had a touchdown. Brock Purdy questionable still. Let's see what it said. He was limited at practice, and I think told reporters that they had a chance to be active as a backup. Yeah, okay, we'll see. I gotta monitor Brock Purdy, and I will put him up I'll put him up over Dylan Gabriel if need be to start. Yeah, we gotta monitor that. But everyone else is on IR, questionable or out by. So this is my starting lineup. Sam Darnold. You had a big game last week, so I'm gonna keep him in. Oh, that dropped me for that. AJ Brown. You're questionable. What's going on with AJ Brown? But they didn't shop him. Hold on. They're still talking about shopping him. Hold on. But the trade deadline was today, so they're gonna trade him still. because this was this morning. So they're gonna. I was confused. Okay, so they're gonna shop him still and like trade him before the November. It's too late. It's too late. Yeah, it's already November 5th. Why was this posted today? All right, whatever. But I don't know what's going on with AJ Brown, but I'm starting him. Jacoby Myers, I moved you up, like I said, because the Jaguars are going to use you, hopefully. And they need you. They're down. Like I already said that. Zacharias, I drafted you because you've been having a good game recently. You know, you've been booming. 2, 10, 17, you've been getting better. And then I know Caleb Williams is getting more comfortable, you know, getting his receiver straight. And building chemistry and everything like that. So that's why I drafted you. Hopefully, you have a big game this week against the New York Giants, bro. I know they're not that good of a team. They're injured. They got Jackson Dart. They got some people. I'm not sure their defense though. So again, Zacharias expected a big game out of you. Jahmyr Gibbs, I kept you starting. I pushed Breece Hall back up too, so I should have some better padding at my running backs this week. Jahmyr Gibbs, hoping that was like just a slow game for you. Because I've never seen you put up that low in numbers before. In the season, and that was your worst game ever. So hopefully you have a better game against the Washington Commanders this week, bro. I'm gonna just bounce it. I'm just gonna shake it off because it was just one bad game. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Breece Hall, you're back up into the bye week. I'm expecting big things from you. You didn't get traded. Thursday. Yeah, you didn't get traded like you wanted to, so I don't know what the Jets are planning for you. Hopefully you boom, bro. You should be the only major contender running back on that team. So hopefully you boom this week against the Cleveland Browns. Dallas Goedert, number one tight end, bro. Got you in. Expecting a big game out of you. You always have big good games, bro. Let's look at your game logs. 11, 10, 19, going crazy. Not much to say here. Keep it up, man. Kate Otten starting you. I need coverage for receivers and stuff like that. You've been kind of booming too, I think, and I know the Buccaneers are going through injuries as well. So yeah, 10, 13, 8. Hopefully you came off the bye too, so hopefully you have a good game against the New England Patriots for my sake. Dylan Gabriel, I'm starting you, bro. You're my quarterback too until Brock Purdy is healthy or ready to go. Jason Myers, kicker, didn't really. You came off the bye, put you back in. Buffalo defense keeping you in, bro. You guys are at Miami. You should be having a good game. Now, I know the underdog. I'm the underdog, but I do expect to win if everyone plays good and things do come through. If Jacoby Myers and Zacharias do have big games. So yeah, that's gonna do it for my fantasy, man. Let me know what you think about that's gonna do it. The other one's like a basketball league, and that's different because it's kind of hard to keep up with. But yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments, like about my fantasy teams. Who should I start? Who should I bench? Should I pick up players? Should I trade for someone? Let me know. Let me know, man. But that's gonna do it. Peace.